I have a very important question for you. Do you want to be a reader or do you want to be a listener? Because right now, you are making a big mistake. You are watching English movies, you are watching YouTube, and you have those little white words at the bottom of the screen, subtitles. You think they are helping you. You think they are your friends. But I am here to tell you the truth. Subtitles are the poison that is making your ears deaf.
Knox. Poison? That is a very strong word. I love my subtitles. They're my security blanket. Without them, I feel like I'm drowning in a sea of noise. How can something that helps me understand be poison?
Because, Leia, you aren't understanding with your ears, you are understanding with your eyes. Your brain is lazy. If it sees a word and hears a sound at the same time, it will always choose the eyes. You aren't learning to hear English, you are just practicing how to read fast.
Wow, I never thought about it like that. It's true. Sometimes I don't even notice the sound. I'm just busy reading the story.
Exactly. And that is why you are stuck behind the glass wall. The story, Leo and the glass wall.
The glass wall? That sounds like a movie. What is it?
I want to tell you a story about a guy named Leo. Leo was just like you. He studied English for 5 years. He knew all the grammar. He could read a whole book in English. He watched every movie with subtitles. He felt like a champion.
He sounds like a great student.
That's what he thought. But one day, Leo went to a small cafe in a beautiful city where everyone spoke English. He walked in, smelling the fresh coffee and the warm bread. He went to the counter. He saw the menu. He could read every word. He felt confident.
Okay, so far so good.
But then, the girl behind the counter smiled and asked him a simple question. She spoke fast. She didn't have subtitles under her chin, Leia. She said, "Hey, how you doing? What you want to order?"
Oh no, I know this feeling.
Leo froze. It was like a glass wall suddenly dropped between him and the girl. He could see her mouth moving. He could see she was friendly. But the sounds? They were just noise. Because he spent 5 years training his eyes to read, his ears didn't know how to map the sounds. He stood there for 10 seconds, his face turning red. He felt like he was back in kindergarten.
So painful. I have been Leo many times. You feel so smart when you are at home with your books, but as soon as a real person speaks, you feel small.
Leo left that cafe without his coffee. He felt like a failure. But he wasn't a failure. He just had the wrong training. He was trying to use a reading brain to do a listening brain's job.
So, how do we break the glass wall? I don't want to be like Leo. I want to feel the freedom of just hearing.
Imagine that freedom for a second, everyone. Imagine you are walking in a park. You hear 2 people talking behind you. You don't have to look at them. You don't need a screen. The words just flow into your head like a song. You smile because you understand the jokes, the feelings, and the secrets. That is the goal. That is the aspirations aesthetic we're building here.
That sounds like magic, but it feels so far away.
It's not far away. It's only a few weeks away. But first, you have to be brave. You have to throw away your wheelchair.
A wheelchair?
Yes, subtitles are like a wheelchair for your brain. If you use a wheelchair every day, but your legs are actually healthy, what happens to your muscles?
They get weak. They stop working.
Exactly. Your ear muscles are weak because the subtitle wheelchair is doing all the work. If you want to run, you have to stand up. You have to be okay with falling down a few times.
But Knox, if I turn off the subtitles, I won't understand anything. Won't that make my brain bored? You said if the brain is bored, the door is locked.
That is a great question. There is a difference between boredom and hunting. When you use subtitles, your brain is lazy. When you turn them off, your brain becomes a hunter.
I'm a hunter? What am I hunting for?
You are hunting for patterns. You are hunting for the music of English. Remember our last video about the subconscious map? Your brain is a supercomputer. It wants to solve the puzzle. When you turn off the words, you force the computer to work 100% on the sound.
So it's like when you lose one sense, your other senses get stronger.
Clapping, precisely. When you blind your eyes to the text, your ears suddenly wake up. They start saying, wait, we need to understand this. Listen to that rhythm. Listen to that TH sound.
I remember the first time I tried this, I watched a 5-minute story without subtitles. For the first 2 minutes, I was panic-stricken. I thought, I don't know what they're saying. But then something changed.
Leaning in. Tell us what happened.
My brain stopped trying to see the words. I started to look at the characters' hands. I listened to the sad sound in their voice. And suddenly, I understood the meaning, even if I didn't know every word.
Yes, that is the first crack in the glass wall. You stopped being a translator and started being a human participant. But I have to tell you something that will make you a little bit angry.
Oh no, what now?
Subtitles are often wrong.
What? No way.
It's true. Often, the person speaks fast and the subtitle is a shorter version of what they said so the viewer can read it in time. So your ears hear one thing, but your eyes read another thing. This creates chaos in your subconscious map. Your brain gets confused and just shuts down.
So I was actually teaching my brain the wrong things.
You were giving your brain two different maps for the same road. No wonder you felt lost. To build a perfect map, you need the pure sound, the raw, beautiful, fast sound of English.
Okay, I am ready to be brave. I'm ready to turn off the white words. But Knox, it's scary. Give us some motivation. What happens after the subtitle poison is gone?
What happens is the aha moment. One day, you will be watching a movie and you will forget that it is in English. You will just be in the story. You won't be studying, you will be living. You will hear a joke and laugh before you even realized you understood it.
That sounds like heaven. No more headaches, no more... Wait, what did he say?
It is heaven, and it is waiting for you. But you have to take the first step. You have to believe that your ears are stronger than your eyes.
I believe it. Leo's story made me realize that I don't want to be stuck behind that glass wall forever. I want to drink that coffee and talk to that girl.
Exactly. And in part 2, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. We're not just going to turn off subtitles and hope. We're going to use a technique called the sound first method.
The sound first method? Does it involve music?
It involves the most beautiful music in the world, the rhythm of your own breakthrough. So here is your mission for part 1. Go find a video you have seen before, a simple story. Turn off the subtitles, close your eyes for 1 minute, and just let the noise hit you. Don't try to understand, just listen to the music.
I'm gonna go do that right now. I'm gonna find that cafe story.
Good, because in part 2, the sound first method is going to change the way you hear the world. The glass wall is starting to crack.
You don't want to miss part 2. It's where the noise finally becomes language.
Stop reading the world, start hearing it. We'll see you in part 2 for the sound first revolution. Trust your ears. You are doing great. Welcome back. In part 1, we broke the glass wall. We talked about how subtitles are like a wheelchair that makes your ears weak. But now you are probably asking, Knox, if I turn off the subtitles, what do I do instead? Do I just sit there and feel confused? The answer is no. Today, I'm going to give you the sound first method. It's the closest thing to a superpower for your ears.
A superpower? Knox, I'm not wearing a cape. But I am ready. I tried what you said. I watched a short video with no subtitles, and it was hard. It felt like my brain was trying to catch a fish with its bare hands.
That is a great image, Leia, catching a fish. The reason it's hard is because you are trying to catch words, but in English, words are slippery. Shush. Today, we are going to stop catching words. We're going to start catching the music.
The music again? You mean like a song?
Exactly. Think about this. Before a baby can say mommy or I want milk, what do? They listen to the rhythm. They listen to the up and down of the voice. They don't have a dictionary. They don't have subtitles on their mother's face. They use the sound first method.
That's true. I never saw a baby with a grammar book.
Exactly. You already have this power. You used it once to learn your first language, and you can use it again. You aren't bad at listening. You just forgot how to be a baby. You became an adult who wants to control everything with their eyes. But today, we're going to trust the ear brain again.
Okay, I'm ready to be a baby again. Tell me about the sound first method.
The sound first method has one simple rule. Sound comes before meaning. Most learners hear a sound and they immediately ask, what does that mean in my language? This asking is what creates the glass wall.
Yes, as soon as I hear a word I don't know, my brain stops to think, and then I miss the next 3 sentences.
Exactly. The sound first method says don't ask what it means, just listen to how it feels. Is the voice going up? Is it going down? Is it fast? Is it slow?
But, Knox, if I don't know the meaning, how am I learning?
You are mapping the patterns. Think about Leo. Remember Leo from the cafe in part 1?
Yes, poor Leo with no coffee.
Well, Leo went home and he felt very sad. He thought about that girl at the counter. He thought about her voice. It wasn't just words, it was a whoosh of sound. He decided to try something crazy. He found a video of people ordering coffee, but this time he didn't turn on the subtitles, and he did something even crazier. He closed his eyes.
He closed his eyes, but then he couldn't see the pictures.
That was the point. Without the pictures and without the words, his ears were the only windows to the world. He stopped trying to understand. He just started to hum the rhythm of the speakers.
Humming? Like da-da-da-da?
Precisely. He heard a customer say, "Could I get a latte, please?" But Leo didn't hear, "Could I get a latte?" He heard the melody. Da-da-da-da-da. He hummed it. He felt the rhythm in his chest.
That sounds fun, actually. It takes the pressure away.
It takes away the fear. Leo did this for 10 minutes, and he realized that the coffee order always had the same rhythm, da-da-da-da-da. Even if the words changed, maybe they wanted tea or a muffin, the music was the same.
So the music is like a template for the meaning.
Yes, that is the breakthrough. When you map the music, your subconscious brain says, "Oh, I know this song. This is the asking for something song." Suddenly, the words start to pop out of the music.
Popping? What does that mean?
It's a magical feeling. After you listen to the rhythm for a while, a word will suddenly sound very clear. You won't look for it, it will find you.
That's so funny. I felt that. I was listening to a podcast once, and suddenly the word absolutely sounded so loud and clear, like someone whispered it in my ear.
Clapping. That is your subconscious map working. Because you weren't busy reading subtitles, your brain had the energy to catch that word. You caught the fish.
I finally caught one.
But here is the part that shocks people. To use the sound-first method, you have to love the noise.
Love the noise? But the noise is what makes me frustrated.
No, the noise is just unmapped language. Think of a beautiful forest. If you have never been there, all the trees look the same. It just looks like green noise. But the more you walk in the forest, the more you see. Oh, that's an oak tree. That's a river. That's a path.
So I shouldn't be afraid of the parts I don't understand?
Never. The noise is where the learning happens. If you understand 100%, you're just repeating what you already know. But when you listen to that fast, messy English with no subtitles, you are walking in the forest. You are building the map.
That is so motivating. It means even when I feel lost, I'm actually winning.
You are winning big time. Every minute you spend listening to English without subtitles is like putting money in a fluency bank. Even if you don't feel smarter today, your subconscious is busy, busy, busy. Let's give the audience a tool. I call it the 2-minute rhythm test.
Only 2 minutes? I can do that.
Find a video from this channel. Pick a 2-minute section. First minute, close your eyes. Don't try to understand. Just hum the rhythm of the voices. Feel the ups and downs. Second minute, open your eyes. Watch the speaker's face, but keep the subtitles off. Notice how the music you just hummed matches their mouth and their hands.
Oh, I see. The body moves with the music.
Exactly. Real English is a physical dance. Subtitles keep your eyes on the bottom of the screen, so you miss the dance. You miss the smiles, the eyes, and the hand movements that give you 50% of the meaning.
I'm starting to see why you called them poison. They make us blind to the most important parts of communication.
But wait, there is a ghost that wants to ruin the sound-first method.
A ghost? Is it scary?
It's the translation ghost. Even with subtitles off, your brain will try to subtitle the sounds in your own language.
I know that ghost. It's very loud in my head.
You have to tell that ghost to go away. Shoo! When you hear a word, don't look for the translation, look for the image. If someone says forest, don't think of the word in your language, see the trees, smell the rain. If someone says frustrated, feel that tight feeling in your chest.
So, the sound first method is about connecting sound directly to life.
Yes, you are bypassing the middleman. No more dictionary, no more subtitles, just you and the English face to face.
It feels so much more real. It feels like I'm actually living in English, even if it's just for 2 minutes.
And that is just the beginning. Leo did the rhythm test for 1 week, and you know what happened? He went back to the cafe.
Did he get his coffee?
He did more than get coffee. He understood a joke the girl made. He laughed before he had even time to think. The glass wall was gone.
Guys, if Leo can do it, we can do it. I'm going to go do the rhythm test right now.
But wait, Leia, there is one more step. Mapping the rhythm is great, but what if the English is too fast? What if it sounds like a blur of noise that never stops?
That is my biggest nightmare, the blur.
In part 3, I'm going to show you the Blurry Exercise. It's a way to train your brain to autofocus on fast speech, just like a camera.
An autofocus for my ears? I need that.
High energy. You do need it, and it's going to be the most fun you've ever had with English.
Don't go anywhere. Part 3 is where we turn the blur into HD clarity.
Stop reading, start humming. We'll see you in part 3 for the clarity revolution.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Are you ready to learn? Did you catch that, or did it sound like a big, messy blur of noise? Many of you think that native speakers talk too fast. You think we are running with our words, but I have a secret for you. English is not fast. Your brain is just slow.
Knox, that is not very nice. My brain is trying its best. But you are right. When I listen to a movie without subtitles, it feels like I'm looking at a picture that is out of focus. Everything is blurry. I can see there's a person there, but I can't see the details of their face.
Clapping. Exactly. It is a sound blur. And just like a camera, your brain has an autofocus button. Sound of a camera lens clicking. But because you have used subtitles for so many years, your autofocus button is stuck. It's rusty. It doesn't know how to move.
So today we are going to fix the button?
We are going to do more than fix it. We are going to make it HD. We are going to use the Blurry Exercise. It's going to be a bit shocking, it's going to be a bit difficult, but by the end, your ears will feel like they just got new glasses.
I'm ready. I don't want to live in a blurry world anymore. I want to hear the details.
Think about how cool that will be, everyone. Imagine being in a crowded room. People are talking, music is playing, and glasses are clinking. Sound of a busy party. But you can pick out one voice. You can focus your ears on one person and understand them perfectly, even with all the noise. That is high-status listening.
That sounds like a dream. No more what? Sorry, can you repeat?
No more repeating, only understanding. But to get there, we have to go back to our friend Leo. Remember Leo? He got his coffee, he laughed at a joke, but then he faced the biggest challenge of his life.
What happened? Did he get lost?
Storytelling voice. Almost. Leo was at a very big, very busy train station. It was raining outside and everyone was in a hurry. Suddenly, a voice came over the loudspeaker, sound of a muffled, blurry announcement.
Oh no, train station announcements are the worst. Even in my own language, I can't understand them.
Exactly. For Leo, it sounded like a ghost talking underwater. Mumble, mumble, platform 4, mumble, late. He looked around. Everyone else started moving towards platform 4. He felt that old panic. He wanted to look for a screen. He wanted subtitles on the wall.
I would have run to the information desk and cried.
But Leo remembered our sound first rule. He stopped, he closed his eyes, he didn't try to hear the words, instead he looked for the blur. He accepted that the sound was messy. He said to himself, okay, it's blurry, that's fine, let's find the edges.
The edges? What are the edges of a sound?
The edges are the start and stop of the rhythm. Leo stopped trying to understand the what and started listening to the where. Where does the voice go up? Where does it stop? And suddenly, click, his autofocus moved. He heard the word for. Then he heard London. He didn't hear everything, but he heard enough to move.
So, because he didn't fight the blur, his brain fixed the blur?
Yes, this is the core of the blurry exercise. Most learners fight the noise. They get angry. They say, this is too fast. I hate this. When you get angry, your brain shuts down. Sound of a metal door closing. But when you relax and look into the blur, your subconscious brain starts to work.
So it's like those 3D posters from the 90s. If you look too hard, you see nothing. But if you relax your eyes and look through the picture, the 3D image pops out.
Clapping sound. Leia, that is the perfect example. That is exactly what listening to fast English is like. You have to look through the noise. Okay, let's give the audience the steps. This is the relaunch strategy for your ears. Step 1, the overload. Find a short story from this channel, turn off the subtitles, now change the speed to 1.5x, sound of chipmunk-style fast talking.
1.5x? Knox, that's crazy. Nobody talks that fast.
I know, it's going to be a complete blur. You will understand maybe 5%. That is the point. Listen to it for 1 minute at that super fast speed. Don't fight it, just let the blur hit your ears.
Okay, and then?
Step 2, the soft focus. Now change the speed to 1.25x. It's still fast, but it's a little bit slower than before. Your brain will say, oh, this feels much better because you just listened to 1.5x. 1.25x feels normal.
Oh, I see. You are tricking the brain.
Exactly. We are stretching your ear muscles. Now, listen at 1.25x for 1 minute. Again, don't look for words, just look for the edges of the sounds. Step 3, the HD clarity. Finally, change the speed back to normal, 1.0.
Gasp. Let me guess. Suddenly, the normal speed feels very, very slow.
It feels like the speaker is talking in slow motion, sound of slow, deep voice. Because you trained your autofocus on the blur, when you come back to normal English, everything sounds crystal clear. The words pop out, the spaces between words are huge.
Exciting! It's like training with heavy weights on your legs. When you take the weights off, you feel like you can fly.
This exercise stops you from being a victim of fast English. Most people wait for the world to slow down for them, but the world won't slow down. You have to get faster. You have to be the one in control.
I love that. I am in control of the sound. That makes me feel so much more confident.
And confidence is everything. When Leo was at that train station, he didn't feel like a victim. He felt like a sound hunter. He was proud of himself for not looking at the screen. He was proud that his ears saved him. But wait, there's one more level to the blurry exercise.
More? Knox, my brain is already growing.
This is the aspirations level. To truly force your brain to hear English, you need to practice with background noise.
You mean like the cafe or the train station?
Yes, sometimes when you practice at home, it's too quiet. It's perfect English. But the real world is not perfect. The real world is messy.
It's true. In a movie, there's always music or explosions or rain in the background.
So here is the challenge. Put on an English story from this channel, then turn on some light music or open your window so you hear the cars outside. Now try to focus only on the English voice.
So I'm training my brain to ignore the noise and map the English.
Exactly. This is how you build subconscious focus. When you can hear English through the noise, it means the map is deep. It means you don't need a quiet room to be a genius. You can be a genius anywhere.
This feels so different from studying. It feels like I'm building a machine in my head, a listening machine.
It is a machine, and once it's built, it stays with you forever. You don't have to try to listen anymore. You just hear. You can watch a movie while you're cooking dinner. You can listen to a podcast while you're walking. You have the freedom of the ear.
No more subtitles, no more glass wall, just me and the world.
That is the relaunch of your life, not just your English. Leo didn't just learn to hear, he learned that he was stronger than he thought. He realized that the blur wasn't a wall, it was just a door he hadn't opened yet.
I'm going to go open that door right now. I'm going to do the 1.5x test.
But wait, Leia, there is one final wall.
Worried? Another one? Knox, you are ruthless.
This is the hardest one. You can map the words, you can hum the rhythm, you can fix the blur, but what happens when you have to speak?
Oh, the speaking. That's where the toddler voice comes back.
Whispering. Yes, the toddler voice is waiting for you. You hear the fast English, you understand the fast English, but then you open your mouth and sound of a car engine failing to start, nothing.
That is the most frustrating part. I feel like a genius listener, but a toddler speaker.
In part 4, I'm going to show you how to take all this sound energy and turn it into speaking power. We are going to use the echo method.
Exciting. The echo method? Is it like shadowing?
It's better than shadowing. It's the bridge between hearing and being heard. It's how we finally break the glass wall from the other side.
Guys, if you are tired of being silent, you have to hear part 4. This is where we finally find our voice.
Stop watching the blur, become the focus. We'll see you in part 4 for the echo revolution.
I can see clearly now.
You did it. You turned off the subtitles. You hummed the rhythm. You faced the blur. But now, you are standing at the edge of the mountain. You can hear the English. You can feel the English. But when you try to speak, do you still feel like you are using someone else's voice? Today, we are going to finish the job. We are going to take the English out of your ears and put it into your soul. Welcome to the echo method.
Knox, I feel like I've been waiting for this my whole life. I've spent so much time being a silent listener. I can hear everything now. It's amazing. but sometimes I still feel like my mouth is a slow student in a fast class.
The slow student mouth. We all have it, Leia. The problem is that most people think hearing and speaking are two different things. They aren't. They are two sides of the same coin. If you can truly hear the sound, you can be the sound.
Be the sound? That sounds very deep, Knox. Are we doing yoga now?
No yoga, just echoing. In part 3, we fixed your autofocus. Now we are going to fix your output. We are going to make sure that when you speak, you sound exactly like that subconscious map you built in your head.
I want that. I want to speak and I want it to sound right. I don't want to think about grammar. I just want the words to fly out of my mouth like birds.
And they will fly. Think about how good that feels, everyone. Imagine you are at a dinner party. Someone asks you a question. You don't pause. You don't look at the floor. You just answer. The words are clear. The rhythm is perfect. You feel like a genius because you finally sound like yourself in English.
That is the ultimate goal, to feel like me in English.
It is the only goal. And to get there, we have to finish the story of Leo. Leo, the guy who broke the glass wall.
Yes, tell us. Did he finally talk to the girl at the cafe?
He did, but first he had to practice his echo. Leo went home after the train station. He was happy because he understood the announcement, but he was still a little bit afraid to speak. He realized that even though he could hear the music of English, his mouth didn't know the words to the song yet.
I know that feeling. You can hear the song in your head, but when you try to sing, it sounds different.
Exactly. So Leo did something very simple. He took a short video from this channel. He turned off the subtitles. He listened to one sentence, just one. Then he paused the video.
And then he repeated it?
No, repeating is for parrots. Leo did the echo. He closed his eyes and played the sound back in his head. He heard the echo in his mind for 3 seconds. He heard the girl's voice, the way she said "whatcha," the way she laughed at the end. He felt the emotion of the sound.
So he didn't just copy the words, he copied the feeling.
Yes, that is the echo method. Only after he felt the echo in his head did he open his mouth and let it out. He didn't say the words, he let the echo speak through him. And you know what? He sounded exactly like a native speaker.
Wow, so he was borrowing her voice to find his own.
Precisely. He did this for 10 minutes every day. He echoed the happy sounds. He echoed the fast sounds. He even echoed the thinking sounds, like and let me see. He was training his mouth to follow the map.
Knox, how is this different from shadowing? We talked about shadowing in our last masterclass.
Shadowing is for speed. It's like running next to a train. It's great for your muscles. But echoing is for soul. When you shadow, you're busy keeping up. When you echo, you have time to feel the texture of the sound. You have time to let the subconscious map click into place.
I like that. Shadowing is the marathon, but echoing is the fine painting.
Perfect. Echoing is where the status shift happens. It's where you stop being a student and start being a speaker. Because you have been listening without subtitles, your echo is very strong. Your brain isn't looking at white words, it's looking at sound pictures. The technique, the 3-second echo. Let's give the audience the steps. This is the final tool for your relaunch. Step 1, the input. Listen to a short sentence, no subtitles. Step 2, the silent echo. Pause the video, close your eyes, hear the voice in your head for 3 seconds. Hear the rhythm, feel the emotion. Step 3, the release. Speak the sentence out loud. Don't try to be perfect. Just let the sound out.
I'm going to try it right now. I just heard you say, let the sound out. In my head, I hear your energy. I hear the ow in out. Let the sound out.
Leia, that was perfect. You didn't sound like a student. You sounded like a leader.
It's true. Because I waited for the echo, I wasn't nervous about the words. The sound was already there.
This is the secret, everyone. When you turn off the subtitles, you stop being a slave to the screen. You become the master of the sound. Leo went back to that cafe one last time. He saw the girl. She smiled. She said, "Hey, back again? What you want to order today?"
And what did Leo do?
He didn't freeze. He didn't look for a glass wall. He didn't say, "Sorry for my English." He just let the echo of all his practice come out. He said, "I'll have a large latte and one of those amazing muffins, please." He said it with rhythm. He said it with a smile.
And the girl?
She laughed and said, "You got it, coming right up." They talked for 2 minutes about the rain and the trains. For those 2 minutes, Leo forgot he was learning English. He was just Leo having a conversation. The glass wall was gone forever.
That is so beautiful. That is what we all want, to just be us in a different language.
But I have to give you a warning. This is a journey. You won't be Leo tomorrow morning.
Oh, Knox, you always bring us back to reality.
But it's a good reality. From now on, your life is your classroom. When you watch a movie, start with 5 minutes of no subtitles. Just 5 minutes. Use the echo method on 3 sentences. Then, if you're tired, you can turn the subtitles back on.
So I'm building a muscle every day?
Yes, every day you are making your ear brain stronger. Every day, the subtitle poison is leaving your system. Soon, 5 minutes will become 10 minutes. 10 minutes will become a whole movie. And one day, you will look at the bottom of the screen and think, "Why are those white words there? They're so annoying. I don't need them."
I can't wait for that day. I want to be annoyed by subtitles.
You are already that person. You just have to prove it to yourself. You have the subconscious map. You have the sound first power. You have the autofocus. And now you have the echo.
We are not toddlers. We are geniuses who are learning to use our ears again.
Exactly. The toddler voice only lives in the subtitles. The genius voice lives in the sound. This is the end of our Stop Using Subtitles masterclass. We have seen how subtitles make your ears deaf, how to hum the music of English, how to fix your autofocus with the blurry exercise, and today, how to find your voice with the echo method.
I feel so much lighter, Knox. Thank you for being ruthless with us. We needed it.
I'm only ruthless because I know how great you can be. To everyone listening, the glass wall is broken. Don't let anyone build it again. Turn off the words. Turn on your soul.
Guys, go try the 3-second echo right now. Find one sentence from this video and echo it. Tell us in the comments, how did it feel to let the sound out?
We are reading every single comment. This relaunch is for you. We are building a community of sound hunters who are ready to speak with authority.
I'm going to go hunt some more sounds. See you in the next video, geniuses.
Stop reading. Start echoing. We'll see you in the next story.